Hey guys, what's going on? It's Joe Mills, and today we're going to talk about small 21-inch mowers. Which one is better, push or self-propelled? Let's find out. Alright guys, hello, how you doing today? I hope your season is going well. Today, I'm going to talk to you guys about self-propelled versus push mowers. Now, these are the small mowers, so if you're a commercial operator, you might have one of these on your trailer, and you might not use it a whole lot because you might have a 36-inch mower, or a 52, or a 60, or a 48, or a 72, or 48, whatever, what have you. But for some of the guys just starting out, this is going to be one of the first mowers they buy, and so knowing the differences can be really important. So I will admit up front, this is not exactly a fair comparison, but this is just focusing on the different drive systems. Now, this Troy-Bilt is a Lowe's special. It costs about $200 brand new at Lowe's. And this is a high-end homeowner, low-end commercial self-propelled unit from Honda. It even has electric start up there. So up front, this is not like a low-end self-propelled. This is a fairly high-end self-propelled, and this is a fairly low-end push mower. But just to give you guys an idea of the prices, I said this is about $200 new at Lowe's, and this can cost about $500, I think. I bought this from a dealer. So, and yeah, if any of you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll know that this is the mower I actually purchased for my granddad for his Christmas present, and this is his old mower, the one it's replacing, that actually is getting sold today. So thought I'd pull these out before it got sold. Now, if you guys are not familiar, the main difference between these two is how you drive them. So, to start up the Troy-Bilt, you would engage this lever, which engages the blades, and then you'd pull on the pull rope. And you would actually have to push the mower yourself to get it to go. On this mower, to get it to start, you would again pull on this blade lever. You could start it with a key down here, or you could pull on the pull rope, and it would go. But you can push this if you want. It's quite heavy, but instead you would just put your thumb down and push on this lever, and that gets the rear wheels back here to turn. So you aren't actually pushing the mower is driving itself, almost like a car. So yeah, so these all have benefits and disadvantages. A benefit of the self-propelled is that if you're doing larger yards, it's not going to tire you out as much. But I have noticed getting it around tightly landscaped features, sometimes I just prefer to push the mower because it can be a pain to start the self-propelled and stop it again so I can get around something. With a push mower, it's lighter, so it's easier to push around stuff. So going around obstacles, a lot of tight landscape obstacles, point for this guy can be a negative for this guy. Next thing we're going to talk about is hills. Now, obviously, this guy is going to win. The self-propelled just wins going up hills. I will say most hills, though. If you're mowing a particularly steep incline, you should think about whether you should actually be doing it with a trimmer. But sometimes these wheels will struggle to get up the hill, whereas with the push mower, again, it's lighter, so you can just push it up the hill. But again, that's very tiring, especially if it's a steep hill. So I will give the point to the self-propelled on that. I do not think the push mower wins that category. But again, with hills, you should really think about if you should be doing it with a trimmer or not. Because there's some ditches where I've actually found it faster just to do it with a trimmer than it is to do it with a push mower. So we've talked about that. So power, obviously the self-propelled is going to be more powerful than the push mower because the mower obviously not only has to power the blade, but it has to power itself. So this is going to be more powerful and get through, I would say, taller grass easier. But there are some badass push mowers out there too who could do that for you as well. Also, we should think about price. Obviously, as I said before, self-propelleds are going to be more expensive than push mowers. So if you're just starting out, you might want to save money and go with a push mower. There's nothing wrong with going for a push mower if it's your very, very first mower, or if you just need a 21 on the trailer and you're not going to use it that often. if you're going to be using a 21 a lot, I would say a self-propelled for sure, just because it's going to get a lot of use and it'll be worth it in the long run. But if the machine is going to sit on the trailer most of the week and only be used for like 2, maybe 3 hours a week, then I would get a push mower. It doesn't make any sense to invest in a self-propelled when it's not going to get used that much. You know, you don't buy a 61-inch Skag Cheetah and then have it sit on the trailer for 95% of the week. You're using that machine, hopefully. So this is his yard back here, and it's pretty flat. It's pretty open. There is a little bit of a culvert down in here. Now I've mowed this backyard and the fronts and the sides with both of these mowers, and there's no hills. There's just this little ditch back here. It's pretty flat. There are some pretty long runs on the sides of the yards. The front actually though is a little tighter than this backyard is. Which one do I like running it better on? Because you could say this is a typical residential yard. There's not a whole lot of obstacles. There's a lamp post and a bed, a couple beds in the front to go around. There's these beds to go around, but if you think about it, the self-propelled wins here because there's a lot of flat open space. But up front, I will say the push mower is easier to use up front just because of all the obstacles and turnaround. Another thing I want to mention is weight. This is not a huge deal for some people, but for other people it is. Obviously a self-propelled is going to weigh more just because there's more components since it has to drive itself. The self-propelled will be lighter. So if you're going to be picking the mower on and off of a truck every day, the push mower might be your best friend. As I said before, the self-propelled can be very handy if you're in a growing lawn business and you need a dedicated mower for doing small backyards, or you're just starting off and you have some big yards you want to take care of. The push mower can be beneficial if you're lifting it in and out of a truck every day and you're doing smaller yards with lots of tightly landscaped features and you don't have a lot of money for startup. Not a bad choice. You can always upgrade to this or something bigger later on. One note, because I remember that back in my days when I was doing this is how I did it. I actually when I started my business in high school, I had a push mower. I didn't have this specific Troy-Bilt, but I had a Toro push mower, and I picked it in and out of the truck every day. And then later on, I actually got an Exmark Viking. With the Exmark Viking, I got ATV ramps from Lowe's and loaded that in and out of the truck every day. I didn't have a trailer. But some days I actually did take the push mower and loaded it on and off the ramps. And so don't let that deter you from getting a self-propelled, because you can load the self-propelled on and off ramps, same you can do with a push mower. But if you don't feel comfortable having the mower on the ramp, the push mower may be the better bet for that. Now I've been gearing this towards the commercial operator, but if you're a homeowner watching this video, you don't run a lawn business, the same sort of things apply for you guys. But you have to consider longevity. I hope I'm saying that correctly. How long you're going to be using the machine. You may not need a commercial machine like this for your yard. You may just need a simple push mower. But if you really care about the grooming of your yard, go for a higher end push mower or a higher end self-propelled. Honda makes some great machines. Toro makes some great machines. Aaron's makes some great machines. Y Bravo is a little bit bigger. They make some interesting, I think, 25-inch mowers. These are both 21s. And there's different sizes of self-propelleds too. Push mowers, there are 20-inch ones, there are 21-inch ones, and there's 22-inch ones. Self-propels, there's 21, there's 22, there's 25, and there's 30-inch mowers. So that can also influence your decision. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments below what you think, what you prefer. And let me know by leaving a like if you enjoyed the video and you want more videos like this. Alright guys, that's it for me. Hope you guys are doing well. Bye bye.